Hi Libra, this is Just with your May 1st weekly 2019 reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Libra, um, I do see that some of you are, just like Gemini to a small extent, you are in a contemplative state. Some of you are in your feelings. You're trying to reconcile some deep emotions, okay? Some of you don't know exactly what to do with either some things you heard, some things that you've discovered even within yourself. It's like it's hard. You're trying to get balanced emotionally. You're trying not to go off on someone. That's what I see. Someone or people. And boys are going to be a challenge. Some of you're challenged by not just getting up and getting the hell on. Getting up and leaving your job. Getting up and just saying, "I'm done. I'm done. Bye." It's like you're trying your best to fight off any potential problems. Some of you may be fiercely protective of family, your finances right now. You may be guarding yourself against any potential. Either it has happened or you're fearing that it could happen again. So I just get this fighting off and also worrying. You guys are worrying about your finances, your love. We'll get into love in a minute. Some situation that either became disastrous when it comes to family, when it comes to work, when it comes to something in your life, but it has to do with other people as well. It's not just you. It may have affected you by proxy, by others. It may affected you and you was literally had your hand in it. But I get that you're worried, that a situation may not work out. Yeah, you've been patient and you're trying to be patient. But your emotions are getting the best of you, Libra. This is more prominent for Libra men. I'm sorry, Libra women. I feel Libra men are a little bit more on top of, whatever is plaguing them. I just get Libra women are more stressed out, more anxious, more at a conundrum with a particular situation, and almost fearing the worst, but at the same time working hard and preparing for the worst. I keep preparing for the worst, not sure if a situation is going to work out. Okay. Some of you could be, I get very strongly, some of you are at odds with your family. It could be about money. You could be fighting over finances, inheritance, assets, trying to find out what exactly you guys are going to do. And some of you, again, I get very strongly, we'll, like I said, get into love in a minute, but I get strongly that you're not working well with a particular person. I get the opposite sex. So women are not working well with men, women as well. There's just a problem. And you may find that someone that you haven't spoken to in a while is very emotional. Again, it doesn't have to be you. It could be another person. You may be feeling like, well, I'm okay, even though you guys are not. You're not okay. You're not okay. For some of you, you're definitely not okay. But you may not be in a bad, and as a bad, you may not be in as bad a position than a person around you. And this is your everyday person. They could live in your home. You work closely with them, so you have to see them and deal with them every day. It's something that a person affects you very closely. Okay. As you get closer and closer toward the end of the week, I feel that you become a little bit more optimistic. Your finances looks amazing, by the way, and they seem to only going to get better for you. But you may be at a emotional crisis issue. Can't get along is just what I get with another person. A lot of issues with a particular person. It's coming up strongly as family, but sometimes work life can feel like family because you're around these people all the time. And you may be at a place where you just kind of can't get along with someone. Now, the good thing is that fire energy is going to be a help for you. Water signs may be a bit difficult, challenging, pulling out of you emotions that you don't want to deal with. Maybe, almost being like poking the bear, like you're the bear and they're poking you. Earth signs, I do feel like would be really good for you, and your own other air signs will very much be a challenge. Okay, so but the benefit is going to be going out with that particular person that has what it takes to kind of calm you, bring out passion in you, having fun, trying to get out of your head about a situation and out of your emotions, because you guys are definitely in your feelings, or someone is, and you may just feel like everything around you is not working, and you may hear more and more bad news. Now, your finances are doing good, but it could be bad news within the family. It could be bad news with other people. I get other people around you. It could be problematic and bad news with, okay? However, you're coming out of it. It doesn't show that in this particular week. It looks like things when it comes to family, friends, people closest to you can become more and more problematic. You don't see eye to eye with this particular person. There's things, yeah, there's things that you feel like it's just not clear. Like this person isn't 100% being honest with you, or you don't have the full story, or you can't come to a conclusion, a clear conclusion of what is going on, which is going to make you even more and more emotional. Again, I feel like some of you may be defending your right to not participate because finances are involved. Okay, so someone may be in a bad place, and you're like, well, listen, that doesn't have anything to do with me. I can't help you. That type of situation is what I kind of see here for some of you. You may have given someone money only to know that the situation is bigger and deeper than what you anticipated, or it doesn't have to be finances. It could just be, again, discovering some issues that's coming out when it comes to family members, to people at the workplace. I feel like this is more family, Libra. This is more family situation that's going on. I just get people that are preparing for the worst. You're preparing for the unknown. You're preparing for the inevitable, is what it looks like. Okay. But the benefit, like I said, is going to possibly be a Libra or someone coming to you here, giving you good news, giving you some news that you, yeah, it could be an attorney is going to give you some good news. It could be anyone. Doesn't have to be an attorney. It doesn't have to be a legal matter, but it could be anyone. So if you're waiting for a job, but you're preparing that they're not going to hire you on full time, that it's not going to be extended, you may find that you're the only person that kind of gets an offer. Okay, things work out in your favor more than you anticipated, even though you may not get along with a particular person. They may not extend you right now, but then they table and say, well, we're not going to give you your promotion now. We'll give it to you. We'll look a little bit deeper. We have to review more before we come to a conclusion. But again, it looks like things will work out, if not now for you guys. Definitely by Leo season, there's going to be something to celebrate, and everything is kind of gonna work in your favor. It just doesn't feel like that in this particular week. Now, when it comes to love, I feel like some of you are trying to get out of a situation, or come out of a situation where you had an argument, a fight, some drama with a particular person, and you guys still haven't reconciled things together, and it's hard for you to kind of walk away. It's kind of hard for you to still leave, even though you know that, everything should be pointing to me walking out the door or letting this person go, but you still haven't been able to do so. I do feel like you've been in a conundrum, really stressed out about a situation, remembering how this person how they did you, or how they left you, or their actions kind of still play in your mind. And I feel that some of you can do is really try to focus on your work. Some of you may have in the past, it's past energy, so you could have, thought about this thing ad nauseum, like obsessed over the situation. Now you're trying to get a little bit better, but you're still in your feelings. And I do feel like if it's not this particular person, it's someone new that's coming in. It doesn't have to be love. It could be that you're focusing on your love relationship, one that was problematic, one that you feel that there could have been some things that came out. Okay, what was in the dark came to light, and those things still plague you, even though you're better than what you were before. Some of you may be trying to let bygones be bygones with a particular person, but you're letting them know, listen, however we're gonna move forward in this situation, yeah, we can work this out, but I'm not going to tolerate A, B, and C. I'm not tolerating that. I'm not. It could have something to do with your family, their family, more so probably their family, or it could be finances, right? So you're not going to pull their weight 100%. You're not going to tolerate certain antics when it comes to how they treat your family, okay? Or how their family is treating you. There's some things that you're just, bottom line, you're not going to tolerate, okay? And you're kind of ready. Even though deep down inside you don't want to break up, you don't want a problem, you don't want to fight, you're again preparing for the worst. You're preparing to turn your back and let the situation go. You're preparing for this person to come and there may be another round, whatever. Through it all, though, I do feel like the benefit that you have in all of this is staying focused and true to you, where it be your work, your finances, really focusing on those things. Some of you, again, you may be getting emotional support from other people while you're going through some heartache and pain, having to turn your back from a love situation that you've had a challenge with in the past. Okay. I do feel like you're holding a lot of your cards close to your vest. You're not, maybe again, like I said, someone is making it difficult for some Libra men. A particular woman isn't showing you the love that you want her to show you, and it's like you're not opening yourself up either, because you don't want to be disappointed, you don't want to be turned down, so you're kind of keeping things close to your vest, or someone's doing that to you, Libra woman. They have feelings for you, they want to reveal those things, but they see that you're either not in an emotional place to freely be able to be vulnerable toward you, or that they've messed up. And it's like, well, now I can't even, try to reach out at this time. It may not be the right time. I do see toward the end of the week, someone may come to realize just how bad things have gotten. So if this is just like, for some of you, you live with your mate, you're in a relationship, you guys have been having problems, it will kind of become very clear of the fork in the road that you're at. Again, I'm sure, I can't say I'm sure because I haven't looked at the extended, but a lot of you, I'm sure you probably won't necessarily stay at this place with this person, but there's going to be an obvious sign, red flags of like, this is a huge red flag in this relationship, a huge red flag in this family. And if it keeps going down this road, we're going to lose love for one another. Because you might be at a place where you're like, I really don't like this. I really don't like, the way things are going. And you may really be focusing on your finances, because with your finances, you feel like, okay, if I need to, I'll go, I'll have what I need. I can leave, I can move on. I don't have to deal with this. And again, like I said, someone's family or someone's actions has really been clear to you. It's really made things clear of the cracks in the foundation of this relationship. Now, if you're single, you may just want to socialize, get out there and take things as it is, be social, be free, enjoy things in an innocent sort of way. Yes, take your date invitations, go out on them, be free, be fun. Be careful, because it could turn into a one night stand. It could turn into something more sexual if you give in a little too much. But I do feel like there's going to be a good opportunity for you to get out and just be fun, not be so heavy, not be emotionally clingy or reminiscent of the past. Let that go. I do feel like you'll come to understand that work is kind of where it's at for you right now. That's where you may find that that's something that you can hang your hat on, right? Love may be something that you're really realizing that it's just not working out the way you want it to work out at this time. I mean, Venus, I believe, is in Aries, so that can kick up, because Aries is a sign of conflict. So it can kick up a lot of conflicts that's going on. Chiron is there as well, so that may be showing some cracks in the foundation, as I mentioned. But singles, it's a good time to work and really focus on dating and just innocent social life. That's a good time for you. Couples, again, seeing some red flags in your relationships. Still wanting to put the work in for some of you. Others of you, if you're at a standstill with someone and they haven't opened up, you will probably find yourself closing yourself off more and more toward this person. And even perhaps toward the end of the week, feeling as though, well, I guess there wasn't a love connection to begin with when I thought there was one. The advice here is saying for you to take a step back. If you're having any emotional hangups and problematic situations, you do need to take a step back. You do try to remedy it by just working, but it's better for you to take a step back, really evaluate yourself, and, check in with yourself and ask those hard questions of, where you are emotionally. Are you healthy for someone? Are you ready to get out there? And perhaps if you really want love, What are you doing? How are you showing up when it comes to partnerships? Okay. So that's kind of what I have for you this week. If you're interested in the extended over there, we will look at this particular person, find out what their feelings are for you, find out if the situation is going to work out long term, what is going to happen long term with the two of you, and what their actions towards you will be, if they're going to reach out, if they're going to try to resolve things with you. What do they regret most, and exactly what their feelings are deep down inside, and what do they want to tell you most importantly, if they could. So if you're interested in that, again, click that link below in the description box. Otherwise, share with us how you resonate with this reading if you'd like. In the comment section below, we love to hear from you. If you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Libra.